Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3 here today on the channel. We're back on the Game of Thrones mod. We're going to be playing as Petyr Baelish, Littlefinger, in the Feast for Crows scenario. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. And as always, mod lists are always available to YouTube channel members. So, Lord Baelish is 31. Now, he obviously is fantastic in the stewardship department, but we're going to go down intrigue because we're going to be going around and doing a lot of political plots. Now, at this stage of the campaign, Petyr Baelish has Harrenhal under his control. He is the regent in the Vale. Lysa is dead, and we do have, of course, secret Sansa Stark as Alayne Stone. So the main objective of this series is to eventually put a Baelish on the Iron Throne. We want to take control of the Vale also. So it's going to be interesting to see how we do this series. Okay, so I'm 31. I refuse to marry, so I'm going to do a funeral for Lysa. I've decided to play as Petyr at this time period, even though you could play as him at the start of Robert's Rebellion, maybe marry Lysa. But I think going from here now is better. So I think I want to go with the mother, because I want to go with fertility. I want to make House Baelish a fantastic house. Okay, so we've got Alayne Stone. So people in the Vale think that he's his daughter. I'm trying to think, should I arrange the marriage between Alayne Stone and Harold Harding? I think that's what we want to do. So we'll send a gift to his father. Yep, and that's going to be accepted because what I'll do is we'll go into, House Baelish. I can reveal this secret. It actually might not be worth doing it though. Okay, so let's get that done. And I will look to probably get rid of Robert Baratheon now. So then we put Harold Harding on the throne, who is married to my daughter Alayne Baelish, and then House Baelish will be sitting on the Vale seat. So let's have a funeral for Lysa so we can remarry. So let's look to do that. And let's just go with mourn, because I think that's the best way to get rid of the trait. And then it'll allow Petyr Baelish to remarry, because he shouldn't really be in mourning. He would use his political intrigue to remarry. Okay, so we've been offered Spy Master 2. We don't even have that much of an army, yikes. So let's go and bring in Marta to be our Master of Spies. And we also have a claim on Riverrun. Interesting. I guess that's through Lysa, potentially. Okay, so let's continue through here. Skip through Lysa's funeral. Mourn her. There's also that theory that Petyr Baelish could be Robert Baratheon's father, but for this playthrough and sake, we're not going to worry about it. We've also got Harrenhal too, we could maybe get. Okay, so we want to try and maybe take some money from Robert Baratheon, we could. So Harold Harding is the heir. It's going to be interesting to see what happens to him in the books. Okay, so let's look to get rid of Robert Baratheon now. And we're going to be using our intrigue and plots throughout this series, even though Littlefinger was more so known for his financial skill. So, looks like a red fort's going to come in. House Hersey, we might even be able to get House Royce involved too. They're not going to be too overly happy with weak old Robert Baratheon. So, same with the Roose series. We're going to use political intrigue against the houses of Westeros, and then we're going to try and remarry Petyr Baelish too, which I haven't decided whom to. there's still a fair few options, of course. So let's get this plot underway. So much is in our favour already. If you look at that, 5 hooks, 95% because we're regent. So let's look to get rid of Robert Arryn, and we'll put Harold Harding on the throne. And we'll get our spy master to do it. So Robert Arryn is dead. There is a new house sitting the Vale. And Harold Harding has married Sansa Stark, Secret Sansa. So, oh, why is he the heir? Well, I guess because they haven't had any children yet. They need to be betrothed. Do you know what I could do? Is I could try and have a child with Sansa, and then say it's Harold Harding's, but it's already going to go through the Baelish line anyway, and we can usurp that claim, and then get rid of Harold and maybe remarry her. The thing is, it's actually not in our best interest to reveal her heritage just yet. Let's negotiate with Tom, and he actually kind of likes us quite a bit, because I guess the Vale is still neutral. Always when wars break out and erupt in Westeros, it's the Knights of the Vale being quiet. Okay. We can't, like, have a child with her in the Rock, because that'd be good. So we're going to be steward here in the Vale. We're still regent. As Harold Harding can't dispel us. So it's going to go through that line. Oh, it's because of his mother. Oh, because he's half Waynwood, isn't he? There are other Arryns of Goldtown, but even though they have the Arryn last name, they're going to be more... they're actually more distant. So I could actually marry Maya Stone, and then... Oh, that would actually... Because then they would look more Baelish to Baratheon. And she is Robert's eldest child. And then we could use her claim to put a Baelish on the throne. And then we... because he's still like trying to get with a lot of other people. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be successful. Maybe we try and get her on side, and then we'll marry Petyr Baelish to Maya Stone. That could work. Okay. I want to just try and get good relations so I can then invite her to the Vale. Actually, she should technically be in the Vale. I actually don't know why she isn't. She should have her job shuffling those back up to the Eyrie. Okay, so there's a competition here. I just don't want to stuff this up. I think we're better off going with that one. Okay, so Sansa's nearly of age. She should have darker hair. It doesn't seem to give me an option to reveal her secret. I think we can in the console. Alayne has now come of age. Can't really see Petyr Baelish's grandparents or anything. Okay, oh, Lord Petyr of Harrenhal, Lord Commander Jon is the son of Rhaegar and Lyanna. Oh, damn. So, Howland Reed has revealed one of the secrets there, I suppose. Okay, so we're no longer soulmates. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go after Jon Snow, who's been betrothed to a Tully. Heaps of claims though. So Aemon Targaryen is still alive, so he's joined that side of the tree. Other Yarwick is now commander of the wall. Nice. And the marriage between Alayne and Harold Harding has been complete. And we can actually request Tommen to legitimize her, because that's what I think we want to do. Maybe that should fix up some of the succession stuff too. We might reveal it at a later date. Okay, the realm is at war. Tommen has declared war upon Jon Snow and the Night's Watch, who are trying to march south. He sits on the Iron Throne. He's 12 at the moment. Joffrey is dead. Next in line is Marcella too. Okay, so let's march north. Oh, Edmure Tully is supporting him. So we're going to go to war with Jon Snow. We don't particularly want the Targaryens coming back. We should be able to convince Harold Harding to come. Well, we're going to be able to muster the Knights of the Vale in Harrenhal. So it's interesting that that's like been moved into the Vale. Those, well, even Harrenhal as a castle, it's usually under the control of the Riverlords, eh? Let's try and get some better relations with Tommen. And we've legitimized Alayne, which is nice. Okay. Against Rhaegar's bastard son. Let's go. So, yeah, so the full Vale is coming with us, along with the Martells. Wait, Stannis, who sits in Dragonstone, is coming. That's hilarious. Oh, Alayne, Maya Stone is pregnant. I want to try and get her over here. Maybe try and do that again. We want to marry her. Okay, so 29. So we're moving north here. Roose Bolton is dealing with the Night's Watch Rebellion. Oh my god. Okay, that trait is still there, so we're going to have to manually remove it. Okay, so now Petyr Baelish should remarry. I guess it's bugged. Usually you need to mourn, have the funeral, then you can remarry. So we're going to end that scheme against Maya, and we've got pretty good relations with her now. We should be able to just straight up marry her. Yeah. So then they'll be married into House Baelish. Yep. And we'll marry Petyr Baelish to Maya Stone. So that will give us a claim for the Iron Throne. We also could maybe get Tommen to legitimize her, because we need kings to do that. So the line will continue through Maya Stone, and then we might even try and get a line going with Sansa too. Because if I could have... Well, the thing is, like, Petyr Baelish was obsessed with Cat, and then couldn't get her, so got Lysa, and then obviously saw Catelyn Tully more in Sansa. So maybe we try and have some children with Sansa Stark too. So I can... okay, so Maya's not going to be happy, because then she's going to be officially legitimized. That's okay, though. I think we'll just do that, because Tommen seems to like us overall. So she is now officially legitimized. Alayne Baelish, she is no longer Stone, sorry. And Maya and Petyr Baelish, or if you listen to the Game of Thrones books, Petyr, according to Roy Dotrice. I'm not too sure who to call Baelish's other daughter. I guess I could call her Catelyn. Cat Baelish. Just Cat. Kate. No, I just think Cat. Cat Baelish. After Caitlyn. Nice. So, Baelish has had a son with her. Alayne isn't pregnant just yet, though. Okay. A big fight still hasn't properly erupted between the Night's watching us. Looks like we're just focusing on the rebellious river lords who joined. Okay, so looks like Harold Harding is going to have a child with Sansa Baelish. Sansa Snow. Sansa Stark. Okay, so we can just get rid of Henry, who's 27, who helped us out in that plot. Interesting. Okay, continue to go down intrigue because we're going to need to do more plotting soon and at a later date. Okay. Looks like Vale and Martell forces are doing well up here. 97% towards capitulation. Stannis is back at the wall. The Greyjoys are rebelling. Nice. Jon Snow is now imprisoned, along with Edmure. Oh, looks like Cersei's in prison too. So what are they going to do with Jon Snow, I wonder? A fray? Okay. King Tommen's 14. Can't invite Edric to the Vale? No, to like protect him. Stannis is ruling the Stormlands and through Dragonstone, which is interesting. I've got Edmure there. So Tommen is somehow keeping the Seven Kingdoms together. Okay, so so she's legitimized pretty. She's had a son with Harold Harding, Harwood Baelish. Cool. So that's her son. So the line of succession will work. Okay, so maybe I try and have a child now with, or a couple children. Probably only gonna have one. If we can somehow have a child with Sansa, then get rid of Harold Harding, put Harwood on the throne, get rid of Harwood, and then have a child with her. But it's gonna like be, we're gonna steal basically Harold Harding's claim, and then put if we could put House Baelish on the Vale throne and Harrenhal and the Iron Throne, that'd be crazy. We could even combine those claims to. So he's a Northman. Interesting. So what I'll try and do is she's genius and smart. She's got a lot of good traits. I need a couple of options there. Okay, so unfortunately Simon Templeton has rebelled against Harold Harding. Oh, I'm bringing a lot of soldiers there. Jeez. Okay, so the Vale just rebelled against Harold Harding. Maybe some of them became aware because it's gone from House Aaron, House Harding, to then a third house sitting on the Vale seat. We haven't got that many units here. Wait, I don't want Petyr Baelish donning armor. Yeah, we'll let someone else do. Oh, jeez. So we are well and truly under siege. They're pushing in the north there. Petyr Baelish and Maya Baratheon, they've had a child. Jonella. There's just not too many female Baelish names. This is going to be interesting to see how this goes, because we've only can muster 5,000 men from Harrenhal. We're going to need to ask the Iron Bank for some debt, some money. Gonna need some mercenaries maybe to help in this one. Or do we start trying to get rid of the Templetons? We might be able to manually win this. We'll just let them try and attack the Eyrie, because they are losing men. Someone else? No, I don't think Milestone has another. Okay, that's a better amount there. 10 months. Let's try and get rid of Templeton, I suppose. Daenerys takes to the skies on Drogo. Concerning. Okay, so we've managed to tumble with Sansa Stark. So hopefully we'll be able to have a child with her. And then if we can get rid of Harold actually we can... I was going to say we can get rid of Templeton, but do you know what will stop this war? If we get rid of Harold Harding. And it's going to be... It'd actually be easier to do that and then put Harwood on the throne, who is half Stark, half Harding. So let's do this. And then if we can do it within the time frame that it doesn't become suspicious that Sansa's child is not Harold Harding's, we'll be laughing. Yeah, so the Vale actually goes to House Harding. It just popped up again there. The thing is, right, to stop this war that we're going to probably lose, we're just not going to have enough. I guess we could try and attempt it, right? But just bigger armies... diplomacy is just like, we're going to lose this, I think. So unfortunately we're going to have to get rid of Harold Harding a lot earlier. Harwood Baelish is now imprisoned. Oh, Alayne has a swollen belly. Okay, so let's repay the Iron Bank somewhat. And yeah, let's get rid of Harold Harding a lot more earlier than what I would like. Success, and that should wrap up this war, yeah. Well, should it not? Yeah, because... yeah, defeat. Because Harwood is imprisoned. Okay, so my grandson has been released. I think they switched some of the Crown Authority, but it doesn't really concern us. I guess we're still regents. So Harwood Baelish, son of Harold Harding and Sansa Stark secretly, is now on the throne. So this next child, because it's within the 9-month period, it's plausible that Harold Harding conceived. So depending on the gender, I guess. Hybrid culture. Oh, it's because we're in the Riverlands, yeah. Because technically we are a Vale thing of it. Oh, so interesting. So I can come out and say, but no, he's going to be legitimately her son, yeah. Okay, so Sansa Stark has had a child with Petyr Baelish, and everyone believes that it's actually Harold Harding's son. And then I just get we continue to do the... I guess we continue to have children. We have 2 lines, because we haven't got claims to the north now, if we want. I think we're better off keeping with the Vale, though. I think the Boltons are just going to will and truly rule the north. Oh, so we've got Ronald Baelish. Is heir. Yeah, parents. Harold Harding. But it's actually Petyr Baelish's son. Okay, so let's... yeah, continue to have children with her, I suppose. Yeah, because technically we're in Harrenhal. Even though we're in the Vale as regent, we're actually not physically there sometimes. Okay, so then do I plot to go against Harwood Baelish? I'm sure Sansa's not going to like that, but... yeah, it's just a poor kid. Okay, so let's get rid of Harwood Baelish. And then we'll put Ronald Baelish on the throne. And then, oh my god. We'll create the Baelish Sansa Stark line that will rule the Vale. And then we put Maya's children on the Iron Throne, I suppose. We might even be able to go into the Riverlands, who knows. We can just like straight up claim it. I think we're better off doing it this way. I can offer him being my ward. I can't like just imprison him and then get rid of him. No, I think we're just better off plotting. So, okay, so there was a fair few ways this run could have gone. We could have actually revealed Sansa Stark's identity, but it's actually fine not to. We could get Sansa remarried too. To like a, yeah, someone who can't have kids, a eunuch maybe, I don't know. Oh wait, I've had another child with Marilla. Because Petyr Baelish does have a lot of other people. Sure, scandal in waiting, so let's have more little Baelishes running around. This probably is heaps. Let's invite Redfort. And it's not going to matter because Sansa, well, yeah, I guess we just don't let Sansa know. She's going to have her suspicions, maybe. But at the end of the day, we've made her queen in the Vale. Oh, Tommen's at war with Euron. Let's go with blood so he can grow House Baelish even more. Interesting. So Jon Snow has been defeated by Tommen. We had to get rid of Harold Harding a little bit earlier. Okay, so probably... Oh, hang on. That's enough to get rid of this boy. So let's get rid of Harwood Baelish. He fell from grace. A tragedy. So now, Ronald Baelish, son of Harold Harding, quotation marks. He's my son. With Sansa Stark. Okay, so as you can see, the Vale line, handsome, he would have been a good character though. He's not going to have the, it'd only be worth it if we had the claim in the north. We can expose secret, we're not. We can't expose Alayne's secret though. Anyway, let's continue to have children with them. And then we've got Cat Baelish and Jonel, so we can maybe combine those claims if we want. Or we could maybe just use that to get some better quality alliances. The King of Elise. Interesting. Because Petyr Baelish's house was originally from... I think his grandfather was from Bravos, or great-grandfather. I can't remember exactly. Oh, Old God's Northmen. Okay. Concerning. Beneath those layers. Things are cold. In the Vale. Let's warm things up. Interesting, so she's widowed now, so she can't remarry. Alright, so still swearing fealty to Tommen and the Baratheons on the Iron Throne. A ride down the Market Street. No, let's not make that open because Maya Stone is still not giving me a male heir. So there's even going to be a cadet branch in Harrenhal. Dear father. I don't think she thinks him is that though. Okay, so we'll have obviously we started off in the Fingers as in a small castle. That's like the ancestral home. Then we've got the Harrenhal Riverlord seat. We'll give that to a future descendant of Petyr Baelish, Littlefinger. Then we'll give Sansa and Baelish's children the Vale. And then we'll try and put Maya and Baelish's children on the Iron Throne. So we'll use the Baratheon claim there. We'll use the loose Stark. Well, yeah, we're using Harold Harding's claim just to straight up steal the Vale. To be fair, Petyr Baelish is of the Vale, but doesn't have any falcon blood, I suppose. Maya wants me to name... Oh, Petyr Baelish's son, Edric. I would rather not name it after Edric Storm. We can think of a better name. But regardless, Maya Stone and Petyr Baelish have had a child. So this child does have a claim to the Iron Throne through Bobby B. A question of succession. So I can stick with Alayne. No, I cannot deny Edric his birthright. I will change that name though. I don't want to call him Edric. Nearly better off calling him just bloody Robert or Rob or John or something. So no, it will go through the male line now. And we'll leave this, other line to rule the Vale. The thing is, it's because the house is split. But at the end of the day, we're going to be seating... If we could put, like, House Baelish all across Westeros, that'd be cool. Corwin is his father's name, so maybe we name it after him, yeah. Baratheon wants a child. Okay. Oh, Sansa and I have had another child. Because that's awkward, because she's widowed now. So who could that be? I guess we just leave the people of the Vale to ponder. Oh, I can actually ask Tommen. Because I can use the hook that I know that his real parentage is. So Dara Baelish will be more of Littlefinger's children. He's going to have a lot of little children running about. So at the moment, yep, the line of succession is good. It does go into the Hardings. Oh, we've got a Waynwood war coming against us. Maybe she knows that the current heir of the Vale has no official Waynwood blood. Too much of a good thing, yeah, because Petyr Baelish is got his little finger in a lot of apple pies, let's say. Wylla Waters, or Wylla. That's another child of his, I suppose. Oh yeah, Ronald is not looking that great at the moment. Okay, so let's try and support him. We might need to do some political subterfuge. All right. Do we try to plot against Tommen now? Soon. Until Ronald comes of age, I will be, for all intents and purposes, Lord Paramount of the Vale. Petyr Baelish has been ruling it for quite some time. He's 42 now. That's another thing too. Petyr Baelish isn't going to be around forever, so we want to try and set up House Baelish as a big and strong and proper dynasty. Ellis Baelish. Oh, damn. Unfortunately, Maya Stone is giving us a bunch of, or Maya Baratheon, a bunch of daughters. We need some more guys. But luckily, House Baratheon and House Baelish look a bit similar. They're blackmailing me. Oh, I guess because at the end of the day, they're both from Essos. If you believe that Ares... Wait, no. Oris is Aegon's half-brother. Okay, so Maya now knows... Yeah, I guess we just let her accept it. Oh, Cersei's no more. So what's happened now to the Westerlands? Oh, it's just gone straight to Tommen. How did she die? 45. We're still dealing with this Waynwood war. Oh, the old woman croaked it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Once again, these wars against the Vale are going to be tricky, especially when we're not leading it. Okay, some other minor secrets have been exposed. Okay, so Ronald is now 5. Was I calling him Donald? I wasn't Ronald. Cat Baelish looks a bit more Baratheon. Got some pretty good traits though. Littlefinger has a lot of good ones. Same with Sansa. So Corwin Baelish is actually Bobby B's granddaughter. But, oh, they won that there. Maybe we raise my 5,000 now. Try and meet up. So I'm actively trying to have more children with Sansa Stark and Maya Baratheon. But also, the AI is just allowing Littlefinger to have more children. 7,000 now. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. So, although we control the Vale as House Baelish, the Knights of the Vale are going against us. I guess we just try and hold them out. Okay, going after this Waynwood Castle now, as they're pushing up into the Eyrie, which I kind of don't mind, because they're losing a lot of attrition up there on the mountain pass. This war's been going on for 4 years. Maybe we try and push in and see how we go. I've had a son, Desmond Stone. Let's once again get Tommen to legitimize all of Sansa's children. Because if he doesn't, he'll lose his claim on the Iron Throne. And then hoping what I'll do is just try and, once we've grown our family tree a bit, Tommen's had his use, we just basically get rid of all of the candidates and then put Baelish on the Iron Throne. Get rid of maybe Edric Storm too. And then I guess like Stannis. Work our way through. Because I just don't know if anyone's going to be politically backing Littlefinger. Okay, so we've had another son there with Maya. So Corwin has a brother, Garance. Nice. Petyr Baelish is now 47. 5 years with this Waynwood War still going on. Taking some territory down in and around the Moongate. Desmond will legitimize too. Oh wow. Tommen with Marjorie has 5 children. Oh, unfortunately my daughter Alayne has been taken. Oh damn, and that's over because she got captured? Really? Okay, so the war is over, but it looks like the Vale is, it just doesn't have much crown authority now. And at the end of the day, he is, of the old gods and Northmen, so, I really wish he took after his father. That's annoying. Okay, let's look around Westeros and see what's going on. So we do, for some reason, have a claim to Riverrun? Was he given that? Okay, so Tyrion's daughter rules Dawn as he fled south and married into House Martell. Stannis now rules the Stormlands. Wait, why is... Oh, the Florents have taken over the Reach? Oh, I haven't seen that before. Is it because Stannis, they've, like, respected somewhat? Maybe. Alistair Florent's son. Interesting. Mace Willis. Oh, okay, and then they got the Baratheon line there. So what's happened here? Oh, okay, so Tommen just straight up rules the Westerlands and the Crown Lands as his personal army. Damn. And then Edmure's still left alive. Roose is barely alive. Wait, why do we have that in the Vale? I don't know. That's bizarre. Okay, here is the Baelish family tree. So, Petyr has 5 children with Maya Baratheon and 3 children with Alayne Baelish, who is Sansa Stark. So, Corwin, and then Garance is the backup for the Iron Throne, and Ronald is heir to the Vale. In quotation marks, Harold Harding's son. So the line through Alayne, we'll just say Sansa Stark is dead. And Alayne Baelish and her children will rule the Vale. But they awfully do look like Tullys / Starks. Especially Desmond. You'd think we could actually just go in and dye their hair. After a couple generations. We can also maybe intertwine them too. And then I can guess we can set up a cadet branch in Harrenhal too. Is it worth reclaiming and repairing Harrenhal? Maybe. It costs quite a bit though. Okay, so Cat unfortunately doesn't have a claim. Corwin does have claims. I'm surprised some of the girls don't though. Yeah, but we do have claims to the Iron Throne through Corwin. And then if we do reveal that those children are of Stark descent, we could go for the north. We also get to straight up war deck Edmure if we wanted to, and take the Riverlands and put another member of House Baelish there. So Lothar is 8, so he does look like Tywin Baratheon when I did that series. So Stannis is down there. Okay, so Bowen Baratheon is Stannis' son. Interesting. Yeah, okay. The Barking Fox. Oh, she's married to like a Lannister? And then we've got Euron being a king. Okay, so there are Milestone's claims. Marcella's only had 1 child. Tommen's had a bunch. Oh wow, he's got illegitimate children too. Taking after his adopted father. I could marry Cat to Lothar. I could send a gift. So we've got Pol Baratheon. And then Davos. I could marry in there though. They're not going to go matrilineally though. Alari Baratheon. These are still Tyrells though. Or they might accept it being into House Baelish though. Do you know what I could do? Is I could get rid of the male line and then marry into the female. And then have Tommen's claim in there still. I can't believe Pol Baratheon or Pol Waters is illegitimate. You'd think Tommen would be wise about the rumours surrounding him and his other children. Edric's still alive. He hasn't had any children though. So House Baelish at the moment ruling Harrenhal, the Vale, and then hopefully the Iron Throne at some point. Yeah, maybe we try and marry into the female line. Okay, and we've also gone and married into House Tully and House Baratheon too. So the men are going to marry in there. I think we still use the daughters politically somehow. And then I guess we could put Garance on Storm's End and Dragonstone. And we've married a Ronald to a member of Edmure's line. So basically try and interbreed House Baelish into the other kingdoms of Westeros so we can establish ourselves. But that's really annoying that Tommen has now probably 60,000-70,000 soldiers under his command, so a war against him probably wouldn't be feasible anyway, so we're going to have to go around politically. We've got the plums there that look a lot Lannister-y now. Okay, and then just making sure we're getting all the alliances we can with the members of the Vale. So Winfred Tyrell. I guess we could try and put Willem's son. on the throne. And I want to marry into Redfort and Royce and try and secure some of the other Vale houses. I just want to try and grow this house now. Daemon Baelish had another son. Harwood. That's so funny. There was another Harwood, wasn't there? Yep, get Tommen to legitimize them. Continuously. Daemon Baelish. So, at the moment, we have 10 grandchildren. Unfortunately, John Royce has died. There's been a war. Oh, between our Royce allies and various Valemen. There's just so many damn wars against the Vale, eh? Okay. Once again, still trying to solidify our rule. I think it's because they changed it. That it takes a little while before a house can actually be properly seen as the rightful rulers of a certain kingdom. Okay, we're winning now. We're having a better war against these rebels, because before we had to go around and plot against them. Petyr Baelish is now 50. So probably only got 10-15 years left in him. And then we've got a choice to make who we want to rule as. We could either go either or. We could rule as my son Corwin, who is half Baratheon, play for the Iron Throne, or Sansa Stark's son, and rule the Vale, being a secret half Baelish, half Stark. Okay, this war defending House Royce seems to be working though. This wasn't even against me, it was against my ally. Cat has come of age and is married a Waynwood. Nice. Okay, so if we have a look here, so after Tommen it's going to go Lothar. I think we're better off just going after the male heirs. It's going to be hard, but we still might be able to do it. Get rid of Tommen, put Lothar in, and then instead of because he's got a female line too. We also are Petyr Baelish, so we've got really good skill. And he's not going to live much longer, so it doesn't matter if he does get caught anyway. We'll have to bribe our way through. So let's look to get rid of King Tommen. He does have a bunch of daughters who are married to my daughters now. We've already used our hook on him and legitimized all our children, so we don't have to worry about that. And then it will eventually there will be a Baelish ruling the Iron Throne, because chaos is a ladder. But it's just busted when you got over 33 intrigue. It's actually a joke. You can just basically do whatever you want. If you've got the money, you can, and a decent relationship rating, you basically get a lot of factions to do what you want. I noticed that in the Roose series. But I do feel bad for Tom, and he's had a pretty good run here with him and the AI. Beating Jon Snow. Okay. Let's have a chat to the bank. Oh, we've been overthrown by a Waynwood? Oh no. I didn't even see it. Oh, do we have to cancel this then, or can we get this done? Donald Waynwood has imprisoned Petyr Baelish and has taken over as regent. Ronald's only 13. Well, that's annoying. Donald Waynwood has imprisoned you. We even had an alliance with House Waynwood, though. To be fair, they might have figured out what we did to Harold Harding. I can demand a trial by combat. I can ransom myself, maybe? No, I don't have the money. I might be able to escape. To be fair, Petyr Baelish has been ruling the Vale for nearly his entire life. I can demand a trial by combat, but that's risky. I could pay for some bravos here to stand for me. Yeah, what would Petyr Baelish do if he's been imprisoned, I guess? I even married into that line, though. Oh, I can just attempt to escape. Yep, and he did it, because he's paid off the guards. Good. Should be fair, we probably could have given him a massive amount of money. Okay, bizarrely, let's go deal with that Waynwood trader. Okay. So he's now a regent. Oh, we can straight up overthrow him quite quickly. It's probably still because we've still got so many loyal people at court. At the end of the day, we have been, for all intensive purposes, been ruling the Vale for quite some time. So Ronald Baelish, 13, my son. We should have enough here to get rid of them, and then I guess we try and imprison parts of the Waynwood house. I am going to ask the Iron Bank for some money. Oh, and we've just been given the appointment of Castellan. So now we're within the castle walls in the Eyrie, up and over the Bloody Gate. So we'll overthrow... Wait, it failed? Okay. I didn't expect that. We tend not to fail in these overly too often. Let's go for a second attempt. Okay, there we go, that's much better. So Lord Donald Waynwood has been imprisoned. And now we're back in charge of my grandson, as I rightly should be. I would like to get rid of him. I could. Maybe I move him to the dungeon. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So we definitely can't escape, and maybe he will die of natural causes. Okay, so we've got a new alliance now with the Red Forts, because we have married into their line. Okay, do we start chipping away at Tommen now? That's something after we ask for a pardon. Okay, so Stannis is at Dragonstone. So Bowen Baratheon will inherit that. He had another son who was married to one of mine. So at the moment, the Seven Kingdoms goes Tommen. And then all of his 4 boys. Lothar is 15. So maybe what we... Actually, you know what? I think we're better off going after the heirs first. And then trying to seat them there. And then we go after Tommen, because Tommen's still quite useful. Because we need him to legitimize those children if we can. So let's try and invite them in. And now let's try and bring down the Baratheons of King's Landing. Nice. Petyr Baelish has had a granddaughter. He's now 55 too. And we want to try and chip away at these youngsters, because we don't want them to become king, because then they're protected by the Kingsguard more. It's easier to go after them now. So Prince Lothar Baratheon, half Tully. No, sorry, Tyrell. Somehow they have been cooed in the Reach. I'm not entirely sure how that exactly happened. I'd like to know. Okay, so let's get rid of the prince. Oh wow, we actually had a couple of people leave. Wait, Stannis wants to join. That's quite funny. Oh, we're running out of money. I guess we use some of our keys. Nice. Just missed it. He does have some limited amount of Kingsguard protection, but I'd like more. He's now 16, so we need to stop him from basically getting landed properly. Just gonna wait. Okay, move my Spy Master in properly. Right, let's get rid of the heir to the Iron Throne. Oh god. Wait, Osmond Kettleblack is just down for it. Jeez. He could be the Kingsguard member that's gonna do the deed too. Let's seize the moment. No. The drink of life. Oh no, Lothar Baratheon. Gonna get taken out like he's Uncle Joff. Okay, so we have a new heir to the Iron Throne. Yeah, so we failed against Tommen. Huh. So really guess we go for Davos now. Okay. Lord Ronald Baelish now sits the Iron Throne. Oh, I could go pay homage, but that seems quite treacherous. I'm already there, behind him. As we're looking to go against Tommen's other children. Do I dismiss myself as regent? Not quite yet. Okay, let's get rid of Davos Baratheon if we can. Nice. Another Baratheon princeling has been dealt with, and then we've got the 3 girls there that we've married into. Ellis Baratheon. Also, Tommen does have some illegitimate children too. We're gonna have to keep an eye on. I love how Stannis is just fully down for going against the Baratheons of King's Landing. They are secret Lannisters at the end of the day, I suppose. Baelish now is 57. Ronald is 18. Alwyn Baelish is now of age. And our house is slowly but surely growing. I can adopt Faith, become a member of the Old Gods. To be fair, they're pretty good. Get some really nice bonuses. But if you ever want to try and leave the north, you will want to convert. Corwin's now come of age. The Red Forts are at a war. We will join them and help our bannermen out. Let's try and get rid of Ellis there. Nice. Another Baratheon boy done and dealt with. So we have Pole Waters and Stefan is a new kid. And then we've got Albert there too. But the eldest between Tommen and Marjorie is married into House Baelish. They're still 4 good. And then we get rid of Tommen. Oh, so this one's going to be a hard scheme apparently. To be fair, once we start inviting people in, it'll be better. Stannis is just down again. Alright. We'll make sure that marriage has been signed and sealed. Yeah, jeez. Look at that. Did you see how many troops that alliance gave me? Crikey. Stefan is now dead. Because Tommen holds both the Crown Lands and the Westerlands, he has 84,000 at his disposal, which is mad. Okay, so winning this Red Fort war now. We need more gold. Okay, she's now of age. Petyr Baelish is 59. Okay.
Looks like the Wayne Woods have risen again. And these small Vale rebellions should be put down soon. More children. Come of age. Tommen's a bit older now. Robert Baratheon. Yeah, maybe we now need to... Maybe we now go after Tommen. Oh, I guess we go after this little one because it'll be quicker. Oh my god, why is Sir Loras down? Nice. Us helping out the red forts there. The war has ended between us and them. Who they got attacked by? Baelish is 59 now. Alright, let's get rid of him. Oh damn, I don't think we succeeded. He already is quite sickly. We failed to get rid of the pup. Alright. Oh wow, Tommen... Oh, Tommen died. Okay. So now the boy king rules. I wonder if this will be easier. Why? Oh, why is a Martell in line? Interesting. Gonna have to wait to go after him now though. Okay. Wow, Cat's had a bunch of children. I've also made the females marrying naturally. So those red forts and Wayne Woods were going to be of House Baelish anyway. But here are Maya and Sansa's children. Okay, she's now 2. Oh, her sister is regent. So Sir Bowen's going to rule. Interesting. And we've married into that line too. Maybe I'll try and get rid of her. Stannis is 66. Interesting how the Baratheons of King's Landing are placating her. So we've got Corwin. We'll try and bring in. Try and get some better marriages for me politically. She married a Tarly. Interesting. Tommen had so many children. Pole Waters could be an issue. Albert Waters too. King Arik. All illegitimate, these ones now. Marjorie's 47. I don't think she's gonna be married off. Well, I could maybe try and have a child with her maybe. Okay, we'll try to get rid of Bowen now. Brienne of Tarth's gonna join. But we're getting to the stage here now where we've got an opportunity on Knights and Peasants. Bowen Baratheon got the Geralt treatment there, getting run through by a pitchfork and peasantry. So now Stannis' daughter will inherit, and then we're gonna... Oh wow, so in one fell swoop there, we're gonna be able to seat a Baelish in the Stormlands too. If we could put a Baelish on every single seat of Westeros, that'd be fantastic. We can also get rid of Stannis too now. He's 67, but not long for this world. What are the chances of that? Alright. Let's put Stannis, the wise Storm Baratheon, out of his misery. Get my son Corwin to do it. Gonna be future king. dispatching his uncle like that. Good job. And Corwin Baelish will someday sit the Iron Throne. Why are the Valarians in line? That shouldn't make sense. Oh, we got Dragonstone. Interesting. It's split because of Stannis' other daughter, then the Valarian line. Okay. But we are going to get Dragonstone. Okay, that's annoying that that's split like that. Oopsie. So, I need to get rid of him. Clean up that family tree and branches just a little bit more. And... then we'll be able to see more members of House Baelish around the place. Let's continue to invite more people in. But so far in this series, damn. Petyr Baelish, being the political and plotting intrigue mastermind, has managed to grow House Baelish massively at 63. We're becoming a major house. And now we're just getting rid of other claimants, marrying into the female line, stealing their name and claim. Alright, let's get rid of Robert Baratheon. And... no, I guess we get rid of her again. Yes, we want Garrett's to inherit in the end, so we'll try and clean that up a bit better. So King Arik is 5. Oh, wow. Oh, she's 21, still hasn't been married off. She randomly had a child? That's annoying. Can I somehow tighten these claims up a bit? So we got Daemon 2. Oh, nice. King Arik died. Just what we wanted to see. So now, yep. Queen Alari married to me sits the Iron Throne. So I'm King Consort. My son Corwin sits the Iron Throne. Okay. Baelish is now 64. New Tully in Riverrun. Maybe we try and push that claim. Now that we've still got it. Yeah, for some reason it won't let me call everyone in, which doesn't make sense unless we do that. So, for some reason we've had that claim for quite some time and we're going to lose it upon Baelish's death. He's now 65. So, we'll call everyone in. And then we should be able to take the Riverlands for Petyr Baelish again too. So let's have a quick war against them. We're actually losing. Oh, nice. More men are joining the fight. And Frey for this one. Oh my god, I got overthrown. Again, and imprisoned. Annoying. Oh damn, we weren't able to escape. Can we demand a trial by combat then? What other options do we have? Bradwin Sky. Yeah, demand trial by combat. I can't ransom myself. Oh, maybe, because I do have a bit of money. Hang on. I don't want to lose this war. How much is it going to cost? 100 gold. Okay. Damn. Petyr Baelish nearly needed to do the Tyrion Lannister treatment. Alright, let's try and re-overthrow him. To be fair, Donald is 26 and really should be ruling the Vale outright. So, let's try and overthrow them again. Okay, trying to steal River Run and the various Riverlord lands to House Baelish. Nice. Once again becoming the so-called regent. Move them to the dungeon, deal with them at a later date. Nearly now. About to seize the Riverlands. There we go. Against Edmure Tully's son. And we could put someone from Sansa's line there. Because they obviously are of Tully blood. But they don't know it. Let's continue with Consecrated because Petyr Baelish has fantastic stats. And now with Maya and Sansa, we're just farming children stats. Have some of the best in the game now. Okay, if they want me to join that war, no thanks. 99% towards capitulation, now 100. Cool. Can I take some guests in? Let's enforce demands then. And yeah, River Run is going to be under the control of Petyr Baelish. Then we're going to divvy it out. But now it's our region capital because we have Harrenhal. Nice. Oh my god. So it's going to be what, 4 kingdoms House Baelish is going to sit on now. Wouldn't have thought in my wildest dreams we would come this far. Okay, let's dismiss that. But at 66, Ronald Baelish, half Stark, rules the Vale through his fake father's claim. Petyr Baelish now sits as Lord of the Riverlands, wielding from Harrenhal. So this is like the Harrenhal seat. We've also got access to now the House Tully banners. And my son is, through Maya Stone, is King Consort. So we've actually gonna have, we've actually put like a legitimate half Baratheon on the throne through Robert's right of conquest claim, of course. But he's now married Tommen's son. Interesting. And one of my other sons will seize Dragonstone, which is quite cool. Yep, so King Consort Corran Baratheon sits there. Oh, and they've had a child too. And then my other son, Garance Baratheon, will take Storm's End. So the Baratheons are back. We've made it to 27 living family members. So we've got the Sansa Stark Baelish line here. Desmond and Harwood. And we got Cat Baelish's line here. Through the Wayne Woods, the Red Fort blood. King Consort Corwin. Garance married to Sansa, and then we've got Daemon Baelish there too. Who we've married into the Lannister living line there. Sweet. Alright. Oh, and House Valyria now rules the Stormlands in Storm's End. Interesting. Through Stannis' other daughter's line. Nymeria, the White Sun. House Florence still rules there. We could try and overthrow them potentially. Dagmar Greyjoy, son of the Crow's Eye, rules there. And Ramsay rules in Winterfell. Then his son Rogar Bolton. But overall, House Baelish with 27 family members, and his son now is King Consort of the Iron Throne, and House Baelish will eventually rule from there. For all intents and purposes, I think we've won, and we've been quite shrewd politically with Petyr Baelish. So hope you've enjoyed the run. Like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.